bring on Rolly. You know, he's part of PBC. We already ran it once with PBC. I need to get my get back. So I'm gonna beat Rolly, and we're gonna have that.
Ryan Garcia has relentlessly taunted Rolly Romero ahead of their fight, calling him the easiest payday of his career and mocking him as a clown who doesn't belong in the ring. In a recent interview, Garcia even joked that sparring his trainer would be tougher than facing Romero.
Is a tremendous fighter. He's a tremendous fighter. The only people he cannot beat happens to be myself, Gervonta Davis, and depression. So, yeah.
Garcia took another jab on social media, posting, "I'm bringing the broom on May 2nd, sweep time," hinting at a dominant performance. He didn't stop there, claiming Romero's style is predictable and that Rolly's best hope is to pray for a miracle. Not one to back down, Romero fired back, calling Garcia all Instagram, no substance, suggesting Ryan's fame comes more from social media than his boxing skills. But even that comeback fell flat with most fans, who view Garcia as levels above Romero in talent. The heated trash talk has turned the lead up to their May 2nd clash into a powder keg. Oscar De La Hoya, Ryan Garcia's promoter, has fully embraced the tension, calling the fight the most anticipated boxing event of the year. He even claimed that the Cinco de Mayo weekend showdown in New York would surpass anything fans have seen before. De La Hoya compared the event to historic fights from the days when boxing legends battled in iconic outdoor venues like Yankee Stadium. The Ryan Garcia fight against Rolly Romero is going to surpass everything you've ever heard of or seen. De La Hoya declared, "It's going to be monumental."
He's gonna fight Rolly, accept the bout with Rolly. I give him 200,000 cash if he beat Rolly. Now once he loses to Rolly, I don't want him to ever say Tank name again.
For casual fans, De La Hoya's excitement might sound convincing, but die-hard boxing followers are rolling their eyes. The reality is Romero has been knocked out twice and looked unimpressive in his last fight against Manuel James. Meanwhile, Garcia is at his peak, making this matchup feel more like a mismatch than a legendary showdown. The undercard doesn't help either, with Devin Haney facing Jose Ramirez, who's coming off a loss to Arnold Barbosa Jr. Fans remain lukewarm, to say the least.
You know, in front of you and ready to go.
I'm very feel right now. I'm very feel.
Do you feel a little disrespected because everybody says if he wins this fight, he's going to Haney immediately? So do you feel like you're getting a little looked over?
My daughter's on my undercard.
What weight is the fight out, Rolly?
47.
What's De La Hoya supposed to do? Admit it's a one-sided card, saying, "My guy's in a crap fight against a clown on a so-so card. Won't sell tickets. His job is to promote his fighters, and that's exactly what he's doing." To his credit, De La Hoya is at least trying to add some prestige by referencing boxing's past and hyping it as an unmissable spectacle.
You can better sell a lot just because they both got a unique personality.
Some boxing insiders believe De La Hoya is just stirring the pot, a classic promoter move. One fan tweeted, "Hype the fight, talk it up like it's Ali Frazier, and hope no one remembers Rolly got KO'd twice." Interestingly, the Haney versus Ramirez matchup has generated more curiosity than excitement. Haney's last fight ended with him taking a brutal beating, and fans are eager to see how he responds. There's speculation that Haney may not have fully recovered mentally or physically from that defeat, and some wonder if he might fold under pressure.
Situation. I see that that's the most tension. Is there real beef there, or is it just you want to get ahead and you see him as a guy that you sparred a lot and you feel you should be in that position?
No, I want to chop that kid's head off.
Why?
If Ramirez has anything left in the tank, he could potentially end Haney's run for good. Haney's team, however, insists he's ready to bounce back stronger. Meanwhile, Oscar De La Hoya revealed that Isaac Pitbull Cruz was considered as an opponent for Garcia, but Cruz declined due to a prior commitment. Maybe next time, if Ryan wins against Rolly, De La Hoya said. "We're always trying to make exciting fights." Fans were quick to point out that Cruz would have been a far better matchup than Romero. Many believe that promoter Turki Al-Sheikh, who's helping organize the event, should find last-minute replacements for Romero and Ramirez to boost the card's credibility.
I mean, I would say Pitbull Cruz a more difficult fighter than Ryan Garcia. Wouldn't you agree? He's much more durable. He punches. He's aggressive. Ryan Garcia would run like a turkey. Like I said,
De La Hoya's hype machine isn't slowing down. He's emphasized the significance of Cinco de Mayo weekend for boxing and promised Garcia's fight will be extraordinary. But most fans aren't buying it. They expect Garcia to dominate Romero with little resistance. While the fight might be entertaining in a one-sided way, it lacks real suspense. Despite De La Hoya's efforts to sell it as an all-time event, many fans are already looking past Romero and toward a potential Garcia-Haney showdown.
Do you want that rematch with Ryan Garcia? Is that something that's like, man, I gotta get that back?
He was right here. I get it back right now. Because it's just, you know, if somebody did you like that, you want to take it because I did that already.
The biggest intrigue for fans now is how Haney will perform in his upcoming fight. His reputation took a huge hit after his last defeat, and many wonder if he can reclaim his former glory. Some believe Haney might be mentally checked out, taking this fight just for the payday. If Ramirez pulls off an upset, it could end Haney's run at the top of the sport. Meanwhile, De La Hoya's job is clear: sell the fight, keep the hype alive, and convince fans it's a must-watch event, whether it delivers or not. The real question is whether Haney can survive this test, and if Garcia will move on to more serious competition.
I still think Devin Haney can beat Ryan Garcia.
Oh yeah, I do.
Don't fight that type of style.
Yeah.
Don't stand right in front of him.
Yeah.
Do your Devin Haney, and get out of there.
And that's what you do with rematches. You find everything you did wrong. You know it instantly after the.
Either way, fans are ready for the drama to unfold. But Ryan Garcia's decision to reunite with Eddie Reynoso has sparked mixed reactions. Some are excited to see Garcia return to the coach who guided him to one of his best performances against Luke Campbell. Others view it as another chaotic move, highlighting his inability to stick with one trainer. His departure from Derek James after just 2 fights has left many wondering if Garcia's real issue isn't with trainers at all, but something deeper.
Ryan Garcia would be an amazing fight. You know, me and Ryan sparred way back when. You know, we sparred twice, and there's always it's gonna be. I mean, that fight will sell out. I know that fight will sell out. That's one.
Garcia's time with Derek James seemed promising at first. Known for his no-nonsense training style and success with elite fighters, James was expected to elevate Ryan's game. While Garcia secured a win over Oscar Duarte and delivered an impressive knockout of Devin Haney, critics noted his performances were inconsistent. He often relied too heavily on his signature left hook and showed a lack of defensive strategy. Boxing insiders have raised concerns about Garcia's frequent trainer changes. After parting with Joe Gusson, who coached him against Gervonta Davis and Javier Fortuna, Garcia moved to James, only to return to Eddie Reynoso. Fans are finding the pattern hard to ignore. Every time something feels off, Garcia switches trainers instead of addressing the root issues.
I mean, I hope he keeps training with Derek James. It was a good performance. Yeah, he won.
Yeah.
He stopped Jordan. Yeah, he was a great performance.